Hi, welcome to another of our Rowntree Gardens podcast. My name is Celeste, and I'm here to introduce Miss Sachi. I've met Miss Sachi, since I started working here, but most importantly, I just would see her every day. And even though we would always say hi or have sweet, short conversations, I never knew much about her. So I'm excited to let you guys know what her life was about. So here we go. Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another of our Rowntree Gardens podcast. I'm here today with Miss Sachi. Hi, Miss Sachi. How are you doing today?
It's fine, thank you.
I'm glad. I want to thank you first and foremost for being here. Thank you so much for agreeing. I know you're a little bit nervous, but there's nothing to be nervous about. How are you? So the purpose of this interview, I just want to get to know a little bit more about you. I've see you every single day, but I've never actually had a conversation with you. Okay? So I'm going to start by asking you a little bit, where were you born?
I was born in Imperial County.
Imperial
in
County.
a town called Sealy, California.
Okay. Is that far from here?
That's right on the border of Mexicali and United States, and I was in the United States side.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. And so you've lived in California your whole
Yes,
life?
yes.
You have? That is very
Well,
interesting.
during the war,
Uh-huh.
the Japanese were evacuated out of California.
Oh, okay.
So this was in 1942.
Interesting. Very interesting. So was it you, and do you have any siblings?
I was adopted, so I was the only child.
Okay.
But when I was in my 20s, I found out that I had natural sisters and brothers, and I was the youngest of 7.
Wow, that is very
And
interesting.
so I located everyone, and they lived in Utah.
Wow, that is very,
and
very
they still
interesting.
do.
They still
but
do?
I have a niece that's right behind here that found this place for me.
Oh, wow, that is very amazing. Yeah, so you're still in contact with all your relatives? Mm-hmm. You are in contact with them? Wow, that's very interesting. So growing up, did you go to college? Did you graduate high school? What did you do?
Oh, okay. As you say, during the war, when the war started, I just finished 8th grade, so we went in an internment camp when I was a freshman.
Okay.
And then I went through 4 years in the camp, and I graduated from inside the camp, but the school was accredited. So when I came out in 1946, I went to LACC, LA College, City College.
Nice, nice. And what did you study for?
What did I?
What did you study for? What did you do?
Oh, just general. I liked art, but I knew I couldn't make a living out of painting. And so while I was in school, I was a nurse's aide.
Nice.
And after that, I did several little jobs.
Okay.
But I ended up working for Caltrans, Department of Transportation,
Interesting.
which was the best thing. And I worked there for 25 years, so
Wow,
I have
that's
a
amazing.
good retirement, that's why I'm here.
That is
with my
amazing.
retirement.
That is amazing. What did you do there?
I was a senior clerk.
You were a senior clerk, and you liked your job?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's really amazing.
Yeah. So I'm glad I stayed and had a good retirement.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I heard that you do, you know how to speak Japanese. Is that true?
Yes.
Wow.
Enough to get by. I can't read or write,
Okay.
but I could speak.
You can speak.
Uh-huh.
That's amazing. That is so amazing. Were there any like hobbies or any things that you like to do while growing up?
Well, I like to go out, because I was the only child, so I always kind of look out for friends.
Okay.
Yes.
And
like by going to church and things like that, it was a big help.
Okay.
But then at the war, we were in the internment camp, and we all lived together in a block, and that's where I made friends.
That's
But
where you
there-
got to
yeah,
know
a lot
people.
of- yeah.
Yeah. How was that experience?
And I still keep them. We're still very close friends.
That's
In
good.
touch, yes.
Yeah, that's
After all these
amazing.
years,
you know,
yeah.
sometimes we go through situations, and those situations bring us the friendships that we keep for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, you never know.
You,
yeah.
you really never know.
Yeah.
So after reconnecting with your family, did they ever move from Utah over here, or you guys just had like a long
well,
distance?
see, I didn't go to Utah because, as I said, they were my natural family.
Okay.
And my adopted side, I only had cousins. They were much older, and
Okay.
they went to Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I don't know their families at all. Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least I'm glad that you got to connect
my
with
natural,
them.
now I'm just very, very close to my natural friends.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
And I'm the only one living now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's great that you got to connect to them, that you got to meet them, that you got to know, everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little history of my natural side.
That's
yeah.
good. That's really good.
Yeah.
So what made you come to Rowntree Gardens?
Okay, like you said, my niece,
Your
she
niece?
lives right behind here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she lived here for 40 years. But
Okay.
she said she never knew about this place.
That's
She-
so funny.
But she said she used to come to the chapel to vote,
Okay.
but she never knew there was
It was a senior
a
living.
senior, yeah. So I lived in La Mirada,
Okay.
and one day she says, maybe it's time for you to move to a senior facility. And so we went around, Cypress and Torrance Way and East LA, which they have a big Japanese senior
Oh,
home
okay.
in East
Interesting.
LA.
I didn't know that.
But it's too far for her because she lives here.
She lives right by.
And so one day we came here, and we both liked it very much right away.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is
and
amazing.
it was close to her home.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
And it was a Christian
Community.
facility. Yeah. And-
Well, I'm glad that you found us. I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah, thank
You always look very happy. You're always very social, always participating in activities.
you.
I think that lastly, I would just like to ask you, is there any advice that you would give to future generations in regards to, life and, experiences that you've had?
I'm a person, I don't think I complain,
Okay.
not that I keep it to myself. It's just that
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me, little things. And I don't know what to say. It's because that's me, huh? Everyone is different.
Everybody
so.
is different. But just,
But I just really trust in God
yes.
and have Him lead my way. And then the people here have been very nice.
I'm
the
glad.
employees and employer, yeah.
I'm glad.
Yes.
I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that we're able to be the place that you like to live in, and we're here to serve you. So I'm glad that this is Rowntree for you. So I want to thank you, Ms. Sachi, for doing this interview.
Oh.
I had a really good time. Thank you so much for
Thank
this.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank